Welcome to today's review of the probably least exciting LEGO Star Wars June set, being set number 75411 Darth Maul Mech. This set retails for $17.99 and 14.99 euros and includes 143 pieces and one minifigure. On the front and also on the back of the box there is some really nice box art of the mech itself, and in the background there is some artwork of the Mandalore Palace or the throne room where Ahsoka and Maul are dueling in season 7 of the Clone Wars. On the side there is some more box art of the mech itself, and then on the other side there is a picture of a 101 minifigure of Darth Maul. When opening up the set you get a total of 3 numbered bags, in my case these were paper bags, and you get 2 additional lightsaber pieces which are not included in the bags, and also the instruction manual. Now taking a closer look at the one minifigure that is included in the set, this is of course Darth Maul, as it's his mech. This Darth Maul is the Clone Wars version, which we already got in the Duel of Mandalore back in 2021 I think. The only slight difference that this figure has is the head print, because LEGO is now changing towards some different printing for Sith or alien characters who have no pupils, or at least not the black dots in the eyes. It took me quite some time to get used to these faces, and on some figures I appreciate them more and on some less, but I'm still not sure if I prefer this look here or the look on some older figures with the black dots still in the eyes. Pairing him up with his brother Savage is still a very cool look on the shelf, but it's been quite some time and the Savage figure looks a bit outdated, so I hope LEGO will give us a new one sometime soon. Otherwise it's a phenomenal minifigure. I really like the printing on the torso and the legs. There's some printing on the hip and also on the feet, and I really appreciate the printing on the torso. The red is just very vibrant and just pops, it looks really great. Now moving on to the build of the set, the mech itself, this is surprisingly cooler than I thought. The legs have a significant amount of detail, and I think they work quite well for Maul, as his robotic legs are part of the Clone Wars show, so I feel like a mech is fine for him. But I really don't know where the Dark 10 pieces come from. I think they really take away from the look of the mech and just destroy a little bit the optic of it. As expected, you can easily sit Maul inside and then fold up the little chest piece, which also has a really cool printed piece of Maul's, sort of tattoos that he has on the chest. I really appreciate that they used a print here instead of stickers, as I will always root for prints instead of stickers. On the back there's a clip where you can store Maul's lightsaber. This is a convenient way of storing it, but not the best looking one, as you can see it from the front. On the back there's also a little build of the probe droid that Maul uses in episode 1 to track the Jedi. This is not the best looking version of this probe droid, but I still think it's a cool inclusion. You can also move the fingers up and down on both sides of the hands, and you can also remove the lightsaber if you choose so, but I don't really know why you would display this mech without the lightsaber, as it's Darth Maul, but yeah, it's an option I guess. You can pretty much rotate the arms however you want, as they're on ball joints, so you can pretty freely put them in any pose you'd like. And the same goes for the legs and the feet, they're also both on ball joints, and you can even put Maul's mech in a splits pose, which is pretty nice for posing I guess. And overall the movement and the posability of this set is pretty nice, as you'd hope for in a mech. This is kind of the LEGO Star Wars equivalent of an action figure, or is kind of also in the way of the buildable figures back then. So if you're a fan of that, I think you're really gonna enjoy this set. So overall I think the Darth Maul Mech set is a really solid set, especially for kids to play with. Me personally, I wouldn't really display this set, as I would rather display something from the actual movies or TV shows. But I think if you like this kind of interpretation of a Darth Maul Mech, or just to play with some LEGO Star Wars sets, I think this is a great set. Price wise I think the set is a little overpriced, as almost 18 bucks is a little much for the amount of pieces in the set. But ultimately this is a funny little set with a really nice minifigure, so yeah, if you like the mechs you're probably gonna enjoy this one too. Now thanks for watching, please consider subscribing if you're new and enjoy this content, leave a like and subscribe to support the channel, and until then, have a great day.